Hello everybody, and in this episode, this is going to be the second episode of my JavaScript tutorial, and in this episode I'm going to discuss the JavaScript output. So JavaScript can display data in different ways. We can use the inner HTML to write into an HTML element. We can write into the HTML output using document.write. We can create an alert box using window.alert, or we can write into the console using console.log. So I'm gonna go over these in this episode. So first, I am going to show you the inner HTML. To access an HTML element, JavaScript can use the document.getElementById method. Let's create an h1 heading with the ID of my h1, and it's going to say JavaScript episode 2. Okay, so the ID attribute defines the HTML element. The inner HTML property defines the HTML content, which is this. Now we can go to the index.js file and we can type in document.getElementById, and this is going to be my h1. Alright? And then we can use the dot inner HTML and make it equal to, for example, 10 plus 10. And that's obviously going to be 20. So now we did some math with JavaScript, and we also changed the content of this heading to be the result of that math. And changing the inner HTML property of an HTML element is a common way to display data in HTML. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this line, and I'm gonna add a paragraph over here, and I'm gonna say never call document.write after the document has finished loading. Otherwise, the entire document will be overridden. So, what is document.write? We can go to our JavaScript file and say document.write, and let's say 20 plus 5 and a semicolon. And now you can see that there's a 25 appearing in here. We can also insert other things in here, like hello, or a boolean value of true, and I'm gonna discuss those in the future. Or 3 times 3, which is 9. So basically, this is okay. But if my script element was on the top instead of the bottom, not like that, let's say over here. Oh, it actually doesn't do anything bad. Okay, well, that's document.write. So you can use that, but there's better ways. Basically, what the overriding means is that if I, for example, have a function that uses document.write and I call the function, then it's going to erase all this content and put in the document.write's you know, what it has inside of it. So yeah, I'm going to remove this line, and I suggest that the document.write method should only be used for testing purposes. For example, we can have a button with the type of button, and on click we will do document.write 10 plus 10, and then the button will say click me. Alright, let's do that. And now you guys can see that the entire content of the web page has been changed to 20, which is this 10 plus 10. So yeah, that's the issue with document.write. Then there is window.alert, and let's go to our JavaScript. Let's type in window.alert and let's say welcome to learn JavaScript and a semicolon. Now if I refresh this, it's actually probably only going to work on Google Chrome. Yep. When I open the website, it will say, welcome to learn JavaScript. So that's what the window.alert does. Anyways, it's kind of annoying, so I'm going to remove that. Then we can skip the window keyword. Also, alert works as well. You can do alert hello. This works this similar way as window.alert. You can just say alert if you want to. In JavaScript, the window object is the global scope object. This means that variables, properties, and methods by default belong to the window object. This also means that specifying the window keyword is optional, so the window is an object and the alert is a method. Now you don't have to type the window object in to use the alert method. And then, this is one of the most important ones. There's console.log. I'm gonna type in console.log and I'm gonna say welcome to JavaScript and a semicolon. Okay, I'm gonna open this in Google Chrome and then I am going to go and right click and inspect. It will open DevTools. I'm gonna go to console and it will say welcome to JavaScript. So the console is something that we will be using a lot while we work with JavaScript. But for now we can close these. Alright, the console.log is used for debugging purposes, and you can call the console log method in the browser to display data. And we will learn more about debugging in later episodes. Alright, then there's JavaScript, the print method. So JavaScript does not have any print object or print methods except the window.print. So you cannot access output devices from JavaScript. The only exception is that you can call the window.print method in the browser to print the content of the current window. So for example, if we go and create a button with the onClick attribute window.print, and then we say print this page. It's going to actually, like literally, going to print the page. So if I click this, okay, it doesn't work here. I gotta go to Google Chrome. Print this page. It will literally try to print the page. So that's what it's used for. Alright. Anyways, those are the things I wanted to show you guys in this episode. And in the next episode, we are going to learn about statements in JavaScript, semicolons. We are gonna learn about basically a lot of stuff. So yeah. Anyways, this is gonna be it for this episode. I hope you guys learned something new, and happy learning everyone. I wish you luck and hope you enjoyed.